Confirm it. I'm just going to ask the person to do a gentle, just lift your shoulders just enough to get off the table. That's perfect. And then relax. And it'll relax. Come on back up. Perfect. That's all they have to do. And in some cases, just asking the person to lift their head will be enough to get a contraction. So don't expect, they don't have to ask the person to come all the way up to confirm that, okay? The external obliques are the most superficial. The external obliques are contralateral rotators. So I find the edge of the rectus abdominis, I go just lateral to that, and if I'm on the right, what I believe are the right external obliques, I need to ask him to do what rotation? He needs to go to his left, correct? So in that sense, that's this way, right? So I'm going to ask him to lift this shoulder and come up and across, and I'll feel it contract underneath my fingers. Okay, and then again, and relax. For the internal oblique is deeper to the external oblique. I really don't have to move my hands too much, but what I'm going to ask to do to confirm is do an ipsilateral contraction. So what I'm going to ask you to do is lift this way, and then I'll feel more of the internal oblique bulge up in my fingers that way. Okay? So start to look at that. It has to do with the fiber orientation of the external obliques, right? You guys, versus the internal, they're just at 45-degree angles to each other. Or no, actually, it's 90-degree angles to each other. Hands in the pocket, good. Okay. The last one is the transversus abdominis. The transversus abdominis is the most deep of the abdominal muscles, and so being such, it's very difficult to palpate, but what we'll do for individuals, you can bend your knees just a little bit, please. Find the ASISs. Now the ASISs, and we're going to go into this in more detail in a second, is the most prominent bony landmark of the anterior iliac crest. Once I find that spot, I'm just going to go just medial to that area. And what I'm going to ask the person to do is to gently squeeze their abdominals by trying to bring their belly button gently towards their spine. So nice and easy, just kind of pull that in. Good. And relax. Not as hard, okay? Just a little bit less. Better. Good. Relax. Try that again. Do that exact same move, now just a little bit stronger. Same move. Nope, not too much. All right. So confirming the transversus abdominis is when they contract their abdominals. What I should be able to feel right here is, again, this is more of the abdominal aponeurosis I'm on. When he contracts his transversus abdominis, I should feel that tension underneath my finger, more like a flattening underneath my fingers. If I start to feel like something is bulging underneath and pushing my fingers up and out, they're compensating and starting to contract their internal oblique muscles. So when he does it gently, the first time he did it strong, and my fingers I just felt this big mass of muscle come right underneath my fingers. And I knew that was the internal oblique. So I gave him a different cue. You know what? Try to do it a little bit more gently. And so go ahead, do it. And the second time he did it was a little bit better. Go ahead, try again. There it goes. And relax. As opposed to ask you to lift your shoulders up off the bed, and then you'll feel that push out, okay? Relax, good. All right. So those are the abdominal muscles. That's how you're going to do that.